What's your ideal date? Sorry though. Let's go right there. Oh snap. YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy J Stu back in the building with another YouTube banger, man. And for today, we have our very own Valentine's Day special, you feel me? So today, we're gonna be going around asking people a variety of questions, right? One being your top 3 to 5 ideal dates. 2 being your worst date experience. And 3, you just have to stay tuned and keep watching, you feel me? So, let's go. I'm gonna go around, ask you some questions. Let's do it. For sure. All right, today I'm here with
Liz.
Miss Liz, how are you doing?
I'm great.
Great to hear. So today we're gonna ask people a variety of questions on this Valentine's Day special, right? So for a particular question is, what's one or your worst date experience?
Guy who was a colleague at a neighboring college who started talking about his best friend from high school, who was Jeffrey Dahmer, the serial killer. And I'm looking at Tony, and I'm like, oh God, get away from me now.
Oh, okay. No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yep.
Oh, okay, to soften that up. Oh my goodness. What is your top 3 to 5 ideal dates?
Well, I would probably enjoy going for a long walk, hopefully seeing some birds.
Okay.
And then coming home and making a great dinner together.
Oh, smooth. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you, Miss Liz. Appreciate you for your time.
Have fun.
All right, today I'm here with
Mickey.
Mickey, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
For sure. All right, so today's Valentine's special. We're going around asking a variety of questions. So, 2 questions that I have for you, Mickey, is 1, what is your top 3 to 5 ideal dates?
First one would be gallery hopping.
Okay.
Gallery hopping is really nice. You get to know the other person and what they like seeing and like what their opinions are on art.
For sure.
Second one, laser tag. Laser tag's fun.
Okay.
And then the third one, just go shopping.
For sure. That's smooth. My second question, what is your worst date experience?
Movies. Movies is the worst date possible, actually, because you sit down for 2 hours without talking to the person. You watch a movie, you get out, and that's it. It's like,
that's
really
real. But then you can also like talk to them and see like where their headspace is at after they watch the movie. But hey, it is what it is, though, you know.
It is what it is.
For sure. All right, Mickey. Appreciate you for your time. Oh, I ain't know Ozzy was in it too, man.
Oh, I in this video? Oh, you
Yo! No, I'm definitely keeping all this in there too. Okay. For sure. Ozzy, all right, so I also have my guy Ozzy right here. You feel me? Ozzy, how you feeling?
I mean, like, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, bro. I can't complain. So, you know, I just asked Mickey to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure. So, what's your top 3 to 5 ideal dates, bro?
Well, I mean, like, I have to take the opposite side. I like a movie. It's an excuse to spend some quality time with someone, you know, like.
For sure.
And you talk about the movie after. You deliberate, like you were saying.
For sure.
And like usually you'll pair it with the dinner, right? You talk a little bit, you get to know them, you watch a movie.
For sure.
And you're chilling. It's nice and casual.
That's real.
But like other than that, maybe something physical. Like I like to rock climb, so you know, it's nice. It's fun. You get to move around. Show off a little bit, you know.
Show off just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, more like categories, not necessarily like something specific.
That's real. Okay, and the second question would be, right, what is your worst date experience?
I don't know. Like, honestly, I've been on nothing crazy. It's just like sometimes you go on a walk with someone where like chemistry's not there and you're just sort of like walking around and you're just like I don't really know what to say.
Yeah.
Like,
lost for words.
Exactly.
There you have it, folks. For sure. Appreciate you, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Gotta bring it back. Appreciate you, man. For sure. Today I'm here with
Jamie.
You can pass it around, so I don't want to reach over you.
Juliana.
Sadie.
Victoria. And I'm Jenna.
right, how y'all doing today?
So good.
Good, for sure, for sure. All right, so for our Valentine's Day special, right? My first question I have for you girls is, what is your top 3 to 5 ideal dates? Or just top ideal dates?
My ideal date would be walking around like a city and then getting dinner somewhere.
My ideal date would definitely be something that's like active, whether it's like going to an amusement park or going to a park. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like amusement park would be fun. Laser tag, and then doing something outside, like a walk outside, maybe a hike or something.
My ideal date, like not a first date, would be like to kind of be surprised and like romanced and like walked around in a city, like go to a nice dinner like Jamie said.
My ideal date would also be something like active, like mini golf, a walk, like ice skating, something where you're not just like focused on one person, you're doing like an activity. Or if you're like dating someone for a while, I agree with Victoria with that. It would be like a dinner or something nicer, but.
For sure. All right, and for my second question, if you ladies have had a worst date experience, would you be open to share one? If not, then. Okay.
All right, so my worst date experience was one time I took a girl to a cat cafe and she had an allergic reaction. So.
Terrible.
Okay. How, if you wouldn't mind me asking, like, how was that, like, afterwards? Like, was that like a...
I mean, we had to leave pretty quickly.
For sure. Yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. All right, well, thank you ladies for your time.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
For sure. All right, today I'm here with
Will.
Will, how you feeling, man?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. Today is our Valentine's Day special, right? So, for the first question, what is your top 3 to 5 ideal dates?
I mean, I'd go with like the classic, like going out to dinner, getting to talk with somebody. A movie's okay. I'd put that towards the end of the list, as you don't get to talk too much. And I'd also say like going out to the store can be a pretty good time. You know, go shop around, look at stuff, all that kind of stuff.
For sure, for sure. Is there a price limit on dinner, and you know what I'm saying? Or would it just be less like, however the day goes, and then?
On like a first date, I try to keep it pretty casual on a first date. You know, like $20, $25 a person. I'd take that. I'd pay the bill for that. Yeah.
For sure, for sure, for sure. All right, next question. What is your worst date experience, if you have one?
Worst date experience? I don't know. I mean, probably like we went to the store and it was just like, I don't know, kind of like just looked around, didn't know what to talk about too much. You know, just kind of a little awkward. Nothing too crazy though. Nothing terrible.
For sure.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for your time, Will.
Yeah, of course.
All right. For sure.
Yeah.
All right, today I'm here with
Ruby.
Ty.
Lucy.
All right, how y'all feeling?
Great.
Great.
For sure, for sure. Okay, so on today's Valentine's Day special, right? I'm gonna be asking you guys 2 questions. So the first one being, what's your top 3 to 5 ideal dates?
I like a stroll, nice walk, get to know each other, talk. Yeah.
I like, honestly, I like a movie. I like lunch, something simple that I can get out of if I have to.
Okay.
I really like spending time outside, like going to have a picnic or just hanging out outside. And then I also like going to dinner, finding yummy restaurants.
For sure, for sure. Which one would you say specifically is like the best way to get to know that person?
I just feel like I feel like all of them work, but any one where you can like really talk to someone. Yeah. So maybe not the movie.
We were just talking about the best question to ask someone, right?
Yeah, that's the conversation you walked into.
Which is, would you share your childhood trauma on a first date? It's like
one hand, it's like, are they oversharing? Is it too much too soon? The other hand, like, do they feel comfortable with it?
Right.
Yeah.
What was the end conclusion?
I think it's too much.
For sure.
I would do it. I don't care. You gotta get personal quick.
Quick?
Yeah.
So not even like the second date, just like the first one, like just straight.
First date, if you're not willing to open up, then we can't move forward. Just like open up a little bit.
For you, it has to be that the other person's willing to do it.
Both of us. Well, it's mutual. It's mutual. Yeah.
Okay.
A first date trauma dump.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, that was. I might have thought it in there right quick. All right, that was. I like that. Okay. And the last question would be, what is your worst date experience, if you guys have one?
I went. It's a movie date, which is. It was a bad movie, and I was not there for it, and I think that he was a little bit more interested than I was, and wanted to keep things going, and I wanted to go home.
Would you mind sharing that movie, please?
It was like the second Doctor Strange movie, which is not like super romantic or not something I really wanted to like go to.
Also, a Marvel movie is a good chunk of time.
That is
locked down a long time to sit next to someone.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but it was alright. But it didn't end well.
It can always be worse. It can always be worse. All right, thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
For sure. All right, today I'm here with
Laura.
I don't want to reach out.
Marissa. Elizabeth. Spia.
How y'all feeling? I mean, if you can pass it out if you want.
So good. Hey, I'm just vibing. Great, yeah. Pretty good.
Okay, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. So, for today's Valentine's Day special, right? What are you girls' top 3 to 5 ideal dates?
Oh, should I take it? Yeah. Oh, okay. Top 3 dates. I like a beach date. I like just like movie and a dinner, I guess. Also, a hike. I enjoy hiking.
Yeah, in my limited experience, you know, like a hike or like a coffee and a walk. Maybe maybe like a movie. Like maybe you go sit and watch TV together. Like you get some snacks. I think that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I like a movie. I also like a beach day, and I think like going to a park and like just walking around.
I would say ideal is like a hike and a picnic, like in one. But also like going to a bookstore. It'd be solid. And you buy the book for me. Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Now, out of those dates that you girls have just listed, right? What is the best one to get to know someone like personally?
Okay, I'm gonna say beach again, because I know guys are like, take her swimming on the first date. But like, also, take him swimming on the first date, see if he can fucking swim. I'm just, like, and also see if he's afraid of the ocean. See if he likes looking for seashells, or if he's like a surfer, or if he wants to suntan with you. See if he pees in the ocean. Exactly. Like, it's not a.
I gotta ask you now. What if you can't swim? Like,
yeah, like what if you can't swim?
It's not a deal breaker. My boyfriend can't swim. but like, I don't know. You could look for sand crabs together. Like, it's still fine.
It's fine.
It's just good to know about someone, I think.
I'm gonna be like lame and say like getting coffee with someone. I think it's just really nice to like get out there, like see the vibe of like what kind of conversation, what they like to talk about, like how they like do they listen, like how much do they like want to talk, and like how much do you know that like just like getting to know each other's interests, and like kind of seeing how much like what kind of like I don't know, like what kind of person they're gonna be around, like to hang out with. I don't know. I'm just maybe that's simple, but hey, also if you can swim, that's important.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Anything when you're like gonna be able to talk to that person and actually get to know them. I think, like, yeah, walking around the beach. Yeah, anything when you can have conversation. So probably a movie would not be good for that.
Yeah, I guess coffee, dinner. If you trust the person, a walk. But like, that's up to you, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. For the last question, if you girls have any worst date experience, what was it? And would you like to elaborate if you would like to?
Okay, let her remember. Yeah. Let her remember.
So I had a date with someone and they came to my room and we were like talking, and this guy proceeded to lay in my bed and then list off all of these misogynistic rules that he had and basically tell me that he was like a very devout Catholic and that I was not allowed to, like, that we were not allowed to do anything. And he said all this while laying in my bed, and I was like, it's a little weird.
I don't know. Do you have one?
I don't think I.
Can it be one from my friend? Because hers is worse than any that but she told me it, and I think it's interesting. Okay, so she was like halfway dating this guy, and like they had just like gotten together, whatever, and then they were like laying together in bed afterwards, and he was like, you know what? I don't believe in love. I don't think love is real. And she was like, oh, okay. And then like they kept talking, and she, like an hour later, so he's like, can you like leave? And so she just like left his room after being told love isn't real. And then she just like went home and never talked to him again. I was like, okay, that's a pretty bad date, I would say.
Okay, well, don't do that. Yeah, and thank you ladies for your time. Hope you have enjoyed the rest of the day. Thank you. All right, today I'm here with
Nate.
You can pass it.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm back.
Eli. Phineas. Thomas.
Alright, how y'all boys feeling? Good?
Good.
For sure. Be great. Great. For sure. Alright, so look, so my first question, right? What are you guys' top 3 to 5 ideal dates?
5. 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
I don't think I got that many.
If you got 2, that'll work too, fam.
I would say, I think like a nice dinner at a nice spot is probably pretty good.
Okay. Hold on, quick question. Is there a limit to this?
A limit? Yeah, you don't want to pay too much money, probably. Keep it at a nice amount, but not too cheap.
Not too cheap. Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Man, you picking up the check?
That's a good question. That is a good question. Well, I think that's why you keep it. You keep it in like a nice limit where you feel comfortable picking up the check, right? Maybe a movie's not a bad idea. A movie, you can, it's like low commitment, right? Don't have to talk if you don't want to. Okay. If that's what you're looking for.
If that's what you're looking for, yeah.
What else? I don't know. You could just like go on like a nice little walk, like a park or something like that. That's just like a calm little thing.
Calm, yeah. Calm scenery.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I got. I don't know. Maybe he's got better ideas.
I feel like you said some good ones.
You can take it.
I would maybe add on there, like, I feel like doing something that's like interactive is good, It's maybe like
competitive shit, like bowling.
Yeah. Or like, I feel like maybe if one of you has a kitchen, like you could cook a meal together or something. You feel me?
Okay.
That's what I was. It's like good, like bonding.
So quick question. Within this meal though, are you like inviting her to your crib like right away and then you like cook, or like how does this? You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. It's like a little weird. You don't want to come across like come over.
For sure. That's why I asked. That's why I asked. You know what I'm saying? It's a scene.
I'd probably ask if we could go to her crib or something maybe.
Okay. Now how long is like the build up? Is this like weeks, months? You know what I'm saying? Like how? Or is it like after the first?
It could be like a first date. It like shows that like you're like outgoing.
Together for a first date.
I feel like it's unique. Like you stand out if you like offer that. Like, oh, let's cook a meal.
For sure.
I kind of like. I mean, Nate, you mentioned movie. I'd like to do like a movie at home with some wine, just like a chill night. And then yeah, I would say what Tom said, making a dinner at home. But for me, that's like a third, fourth, fifth date.
Yeah, I think that makes it.
Yeah, that's not like a first type thing. What about you?
I already said it, but like I think some playful competition is good. Like you get to tease it. Like honestly, like one of my guys, he took his current girlfriend. Their first date was going to Dave and Buster's, and he said it was like the best first date he'd ever been on. Like that, bowling, pool, but also like I like getting outside, like hiking, taking a walk, going to the beach. All that sounds pretty fun to me. Pretty good dates.
For sure. For sure. I mean, y'all done kind of elaborated from that. I don't want to ask the second question. So now for the last question. What's the worst date experience that you guys have had? If you have any. You got one?
It just happened to me. It was over break, so not just happened, but so it was this girl. It's about our third, maybe fourth date. We're going to this movie. I know nothing about the movie, and we're watching it. And the whole time she's trying to get kind of intimate, which I get, that's fair. But it's a movie about the Holocaust, so it's like the weirdest vibe of all time. And safe to say that was our last ever date. I couldn't do it after that.
What was the car ride home like?
Ain't no car ride home. We went in different subways and never talked to each other again.
For sure. All right, appreciate y'all boys for y'all time, man. For sure. All right, today I'm here with
Sam.
Julian. How you boys feeling?
Really good.
Right,
yeah, pretty good.
For sure. All right, so on today's Valentine's Day special, right? For my first question, what are you guys' top 3 to 5 ideal dates?
All right, it's complex. I want to be in the top of a cliff with like a picnic, you know, like looking off into the distance. You got the whole sunset. You're looking down, and that's one because that's hard to plan.
That is very hard to plan.
2, I think like a Quiznos or a Subway, somewhere where you choose your food option, so you can kind of know more about the person's preferences, and that's something you can talk about. And then 3. I think it's just classic. Is like I think bar. I think bar is so good.
Bar,
because there's like stuff to look at. You got TVs.
Yeah.
There's like people watch. So that's 3. Julian.
For sure.
You stole some of mine.
You can take the mic, Julian.
Oh my bad.
You good.
I think picnic is definitely my number 1.
Okay.
Mountain, cliff, whatever. I don't know about mountain.
I was in mountain.
Yeah, mountain's crazy for a first date.
Okay.
But someplace nice for a picnic, for sure. I don't know, amusement park, that's a really good one. I feel like amusement park is super fun. I don't know, I haven't thought about my ideal one that much. I feel like you can't really go wrong with like a horror movie. A horror movie is pretty good. Yeah.
Now, how horror are we talking? Like afterwards?
I want to be scared afterwards. I want to go home and have nightmares. I want to be haunted for the next.
You want to jump into her arms and have.
I want to jump into her arms.
Oh, that makes sense.
I want her to. I want to go home and turn off the lights and run into my bed. That's how I want it to be. That scary. Yeah. Because I'm not into that. Like, oh, I want her to get scared so I can get. I think that's like it's too. It's almost like too targeted and weird. I want both of us to be terrified. I want to go home and fear for my life for the next like 3 to 4 weeks.
And then I guess builds the bond closer.
Right, it's trauma bonding. I need a bond through shared trauma. There you go. Yeah.
That's my name. I can add that on.
There you go.
Let me see that. It's an ad from Lucy and them interview, talking about trauma, right? Do you guys think? No. Do you guys think for the first date, should you open up about childhood trauma, or is that too early?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes, I think absolutely. I'm gonna tell her everything about myself to the point where if she's scared off, fine. If she's not, it's for life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna dump every single thing on her. This happened to me when I was a kid, that happened to me.
Right away, just...
Right, this... I'm terrified. Right, first 15 minutes. First 15 minutes. Before, I might order food, and before the food even comes, I've already gotten it all off. You know? I can't, Spiders, that's an easy one. Spiders scare me, but then even beyond that, fear of loneliness, fear of death. And then I'm gonna start saying, if you leave, I'm gonna be so scared of loneliness. And then she's gonna say, you know, this is the one. I think that's what she's gonna say.
Hopefully she says. If she doesn't say that,
then it's not my loss, you know? Just move on. Yeah. What about you, Sam?
What was the question?
The question is it too early to drop childhood trauma on the first date?
Yeah, really upsetting. Definitely not something to do. Super weird. I wouldn't want to talk to someone who does that. I don't think they want to talk to. They'll first say, what's up? I'm scared of spiders. That's not.
Oh, that's
That's not my thing.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's totally not my thing. But I respect you for it. I'm scared of you, but I respect you for it.
If you didn't respect me, I would do the same thing as I would on a date. I would just leave right now.
Yeah. So I think no. Mine's a no.
All right. And for my last question, if you guys have had a worst dating experience, what was it, and would you mind sharing, if possible?
Yeah. So 8th grade.
8th grade. Okay. I'm taking it back.
Kayla and Megan was her twin, and I knew Megan. I didn't know Kayla really well, but I was like, you know, I was going to 8th grade. Everyone was getting girlfriends. I kind of wanted, you know, to experience that. So I was like, Kayla, do you want to go on the date? And you know, like dollar coins, like the really thick dollar coins. Yeah. So I had been collecting coins from my dad when I was like a kid. Super embarrassing as a side thing, but like I was doing that, and I didn't want to tell my parents I was going on a date. Okay. And so, I mean, and you can't go, and we wanted to go to an ice cream place, like Dairy Queen or something. Okay. And I was like, I gotta figure out a way to pay that doesn't involve me asking my parents for money. So, first thing I do is scour the house for like any sort of dollars or anything. But the date's coming up. I only have like 30 minutes or so. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna do dollar coins. So we get to the place, and I get a sock full of dollar coins, maybe like $20 worth of dollar coins, and I bring it with me in my pocket and just like kind of put it there because I didn't want to lose it because I was biking there, so I had to like kind of keep it wrapped up. Commitment, exactly.
Yeah.
So I bike. I do that 10-minute bike ride to the Dairy Queen. We get there, and we have the ice cream. It's fine. Like I'm spitting a little bit, and like I think the date's going well. And at the end, we're like, oh, you know, I'm like, no, I got it. She's like, I can pay. I'm like, no. So I pull out the sock full of dollar coins. First thing, right off the bat, all on the floor immediately. Every single one of them all on the floor. So I'm bending up to picking them up, and I'm like, okay, now I've got enough dollar coins to pay for these. What must have been $9 worth of ice cream. Okay. And I'm throwing them on the counter, and like I'm counting them out, like, oh yeah, we don't do that. Like we don't do dollar coins anymore. So then I'm recounting, putting him back in the thing, and she ends up like using her parents' credit card to pay for it. But mortifying. We dated for like a year after.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she thinks it's cute, like I put in effort and everything, but just terrible, just god awful. Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
Oh, for real.
No, I spent the time. I put in the work. Jillian?
There's a ladybug right here. Y'all, there's a ladybug on the table right here.
That's gross.
No, they're cool. Mine's not as long as Sam's. It was junior year of high school. This girl asked me on a date. I said yes. She was kind of weird, although I didn't know how weird she was, and I was gonna figure out later. So she was really into like crystals and shit, you know, like rocks and stuff like that. And she would show me all these videos of like, you know, which rocks did which different things. And we went on a date. I think we just went to a movie, and it wasn't very good. I mean, it was whatever. She was nice, but I just wasn't into it. And afterwards, I made a joke. I was like, you better have not left one of these rocks like in my bag, because what they'll do is they'll put like a rock with like a special property or something, a crystal in your backpack, in your car, wherever, to make you come back to them or some shit like that. I don't know. And I was joking. I said, you better have not left a rock, whatever.
Was it like a little chuckle
and she said,
or like, was it like just...
She laughed.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she went home. I thought to myself, probably not going on a date with her again. And I was unpacking I was unpacking my bag that night, and there's a chunk this big of rose quartz in my bag, and I looked up, what is this supposed to do? And rose quartz is basically like, it's like a love potion. Basically, it's supposed to get you to come back for another date or something like that. Like, leave this in his bag and he'll come back to you or something like that. And so I called her. I said, I'm not taking this back. I'll Venmo you for the rock. I don't want to see you again. And I said, how much was it? And she said $14, and I Venmoed her $14, and I never spoke to her again. And that's my story.
Oh my God.
So you guys can decide if that's too harsh or not, but I was not.
That's pretty cool.
I was not into it.
That's pretty cool.
I still have the rock. It's cool.
Yeah. You still have the
Yeah. I still have the rock. I did pay for it. It's mine now. So there you go.
Whoa. All right. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, today I'm here with.
I'm Gideon.
Ian. What's up? I'm Cole.
How you boys feeling, man?
Doing all right.
I feel like I'm about to shit myself. That's horrifying. Doing great, man. Can't complain.
Hey, today I'm here with the bad deals, and these boys killed it, man. Like, what's the aftermath feeling? Like, what's going through your head right now?
I kind of want to faint, but it was worth it. So
for sure.
Yeah.
It's like getting really high and then like coming down and just feeling nothing anymore.
Cool.
Yeah, man. I haven't played live in like 2 years, but that was fun as fuck for sure, dude.
So, now my next question is, are you boys ready to play at Summer Send-Off?
Hey, man, if the opportunity comes, we'll fucking make the most of it. You know what I mean?
That's it.
You're not ready to see what we're about to do at Summer Send-Off. Put us on stage.
You said play where at Summer Send-Off?
Yeah.
Hey, man, if we get blessed to do that shit, I'd love to do it, man. That'd be awesome.
For sure. Any last few words, shout-outs, anything? You know what I'm saying?
Check out the bad deals.
Jonathan Fire Eater. Shout out to Jonathan Fire Eater.
Shout out the Horn. Shout out John and Maya. This is Max. Don't forget Max.
Oh yeah, don't forget Max.
Good to see you. What is this?
Yeah, man, just.
That's a good question. I didn't ask before I started.
This is Jay Stu's video, man. Jay Stu's vlog.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I think I heard about this.
Yeah, definitely have. For sure. Yeah, that's all we got for tonight, man. Appreciate you. For sure. You already know. For sure. I love you too, man. Now for today, man, once again, another live movie shot for y'all. For us. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's only right, bro. So without further ado, we finna close out from here. Stay tuned for the next banger. If you like the video, like, subscribe, and send it to your friend. To your family member. You know, since the next person behind that's sitting to like on that side, yeah. Like send that to them. Like if you watching the video and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing, bro? Yeah, you. Let's come up close, bro. No, let me stop. No, for real, but yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And stay tuned for the next banger, man. Until then, we out. Yo. Oh, what up, though? YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Jay Stu back in the building with another YouTube banger, man. And for today, we got a Valentine's Day special. And here, right, we finna be asking people. Oh yeah, we in Pierce with it too. We're gonna be asking people, right? 3 questions. First one being, 1, what's your ideal date? 3 to, sorry though.
My ideal date, like not a first date, would be like to kind of be surprised and like romanced and like walked around in a city, like go to a nice dinner like Jamie said, and then like do something special that's meaningful for the two of you after.
Yeah, I agree with what a lot of people said.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna cut it.
Not what I meant.
For sure. Okay, can I at least put it in bloopers though?
Yeah.
All right, for sure.